Hey guys, Crusnik X back with more Final Fantasy. This is a special episode we're doing tonight. And it's just a quick little side quest that we need to do in order to get something very important. So we're back at Maelstrom Command in Limsa Lominsa. And we're going to get our we're level 24 now. We're going to go and get our Chocobo license. So for that, we need to meet with the Storm Commander. And it's the same journey for if you're in if you're in the Immortal Flames or if you're in the Order of the Twin Adder. But I just want to go through the process with you. So my little Chocobo, Rashat Riki, suggests you look into having a personal Chocobo issued.
Well, if it isn't Private Allonier, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few miles of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued to you. All you need to obtain a Storm Chocobo Issuance by exchange... All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo Issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Freyheim, and she will have you saddled up in one of our trusty birds.
Okay. Now, in order to get company seals, you need to complete fates or do, if you're a crafter, you can undertake supply and provisioning missions, which this character is not, so we're not going to bother with it. But let's see, I should get a better microphone for this computer. But anyway, but once you have enough company seals, you come over here to the Storm Quartermaster, and it's listed under the first 4 ranks. You come over here to Material, and you can find your Storm Chocobo Issuance, or a Serpent Chocobo Issuance, or Flame Chocobo Issuance. And it's really affordable now. It used to be hella expensive. You had to attain an insane amount of company seals in order to even get it, but they lowered the price down a long time ago. So we're gonna grab our Storm Chocobo Issuance, and now we're gonna present it to Freyheim, who is down in the lower decks. And once again, we have lag. You can never get tired of it. But then again, I'm playing on my PC, and it's pretty old. It'll start back up in a second. There we go. I hope this doesn't happen during a dungeon. I'll be pissed. Alright, we're gonna come down here to the lower decks. And here's Freyheim.
Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see a Storm Chocobo Issuance.
There it is.
Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. And here he is. The fellow has been through and in high spirits since it's the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name.
I wasn't making a Chocobo sound for shit, okay? Okay. Alright, let's name our new Chocobo. Must be between 2 and 20 alphanumeric characters. Or alphabetic characters. I am going to name this particular Chocobo I don't know why I'm naming it Roddy, but... No, you know what? Let's see if Tenchi's still available. Oh, so it is. Alright, so Tenchi it is.
I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship.
And we've got the achievement, My Little Chocobo. Alright, let's go test this bad boy out. So, we're here in the middle of Nosha. We haven't... And we can now... We now have our My Little Chocobo achievement. We have a faded copy of Riptide here that I didn't think I was getting. And, we've got the Chocobo whistle, so we're going to use it. And now, let's go to our mount guide and pull out our Company Chocobo. Now, the best thing about your Company Chocobo is that you can change its appearance at any time. A fact of which I'm going to do right now. You do this by opening the companion menu. This companion menu allows you to summon your Chocobo, but that's later in the game. You can mount or dismount your Chocobo, and that's another thing you can do. You can throw it on a hotbar if you need to. It also shows your skills. Again, another future part to it. And you can change your appearance. So right now, when you start out, it has it settled in its basic gear, depending on whether or not you're a part of the Maelstrom or the Order of the Twin Adder or the Immortal Flames. It'll have default gear. And you can change this gear by getting new barding. In this case, I have two already. I have the Behemoth barding and the Barding of Light. My main Chocobo Lightning has a whole bunch of different barding. So I change it up as I go along. But we're gonna throw the Lamentin Saddle on. Sorry, this lag is like really kicking my ass. We're also gonna do the Behemoth Bard. We're gonna do the Behemoth Barding. No, you know what? We'll just stick with. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna stick with basic gear because it really doesn't matter. It's just changing the appearance. Now that I have my my Chocobo, my mount license, I can also get a few other mounts out here. So I can finally ride my Coral mount, which I will plop right here. This is one of my favorites to ride. Well, it was one of my favorites to ride back in my main when I first started the game. and the music is still awesome to this day. I also have the Behemoth mount because I've been on this game for so long. The Ahriman mount, which I've had for ages, and the Sleipnir mount, which can be bought at on the Mog Station, but more on that later. But anyway, so you've seen, you've essentially seen all that there is to see about mounts and whatnot. So we're gonna return. I'm gonna sign off with this one and head back to the Waking Sands, where we will continue our mission. I am gonna also grab a bit of gear and see if I can't grab a bit of gear from the from back at Maelstrom Command. But until next time, this is Crusnik X, and we are out.